This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2018 Cedar Creek Silverback fifth wheel. This is a how-to video. I'm going to show you some of the features and how they work. This is not a floor plan video. It's just an instructional video, okay? So, let's starting at the door side rear. We'll move forward. Okay, so we have a power awning over the door side. Here you have TV signal out plus power if you wanted to set a TV out here. This is a spray port to hook up a sprayer, water sprayer. You have outside speakers, of course. Pass-through storage. This is the service end of your vacuum. This is where you would change the bags at back here, but I'll show you the rest of it when we get inside. Okay. Pass-through basement. Here we have some tanks, I believe. Two 30-pound tanks, which are full. Okay. Your storage up here. Here, this is the controller, the outside controller for the auto leveler. To turn this on, you push both arrows at the same time. You see the green LED lit up, all right? So, the thing to remember, the only two commands you'll really use. I mean, you can go up and down with the landing gear with these two arrows, but after you've unhooked from your trailer, you push auto level, right? And that's going to level it. When you're getting ready to when you're getting ready to leave, you'll push hitch height, and it'll return it to the same hitch height it was at right before you auto leveled it. So theoretically, you should be able to slide your truck right underneath it and hitch up. If you push retract all, it'll nosedive the trailer. So keep that in mind. If you just got it in the bed of your pickup and not hooked up properly, or you've got something underneath it and you push retract all, it'll nosedive it. So auto level and hitch height are the two most common, and you push both arrows to turn it on. Okay. This is these are your hydraulics and your hydraulic tank back here. This is a power inverter. This, I believe, is probably for your refrigerator. It takes 12 volts DC out of the battery, the 12 volt DC battery, and it inverts it to 110 AC. And then sends it to your refrigerator. I'm sure this one is, I'll know when I get inside, but I'm sure this inverts your refrigerator. That way you can pull it down the road with a 110 AC refrigerator running. The tow vehicle will be charging the battery, and the battery will be sending 12 volt DC to the inverter. The inverter inverts it to 110 AC into your fridge, okay? If that changes at all, I'll let you know inside, but I'm sure that's what's happening. Okay, you have a reel. Hose reel. This is your sprayer right there. You can also connect it here, so you can connect it here or to that part on the other side. These here, these are for your if you want to shut off some of your hydraulic slide out, so just one will work. Let's say you're working on it and you want to just bring one out at a time. You can do that from here. You're just basically turning them off individually. Your kill switch for your battery is right here. That shuts the battery off. If you want to go from city water to tank, right now it's on tank. The most common way to run it is off city water. So you put it in that position, and then you hook your, where's the thing at here? Wait a minute, let me look. Hold on. Yeah, so this is your city water hookup right here. So with it in this position, you'll just hook your city water on there, turn it on, and you're all set. If you're camping someplace without city water, you can pre-fill your fresh water tank by doing this. Still hook it up there, you fill your fresh water tank, then you can use the onboard pump to pump the water out of the tank. That's only if you don't have city water, okay? Your valves are here. This is your black valve. This is the black valve, or the black tank flush valve here. So after you dump your black tank by pulling this valve, obviously, you can hook the hose of the dump station right onto here, and then leave the valve open, turn on the water, and that'll spray out your black tank, clean off the sensors, that sort of thing, okay? Alrighty. So these are all valves for winterizing, low points, things like that. But you do winterize the trailer from here. So actually that's on right now. It should be off because we're not winterizing anymore. But when you're ready to draw the antifreeze up this hose, you would turn that to the other position and turn on the water pump, and it'll do that. You also have coax ends, satellite, living room cable, that sort of thing. Okay. Alrighty. This is your water heater from the outside. Right now the anode rod is out. You can see it goes in that hole down there, if you can see it. Right there. It takes an 1 1/16 6-point socket to operate this. This is drained right now because it's winterized, right? Now there are two ways to get energy to the, you can run this off of 110 AC, and you got a heating element that's behind this cover here, and this switch controls it right here, on and off. It's off right now, of course. Never run it without water in the tank, ever. You could damage it. So, and there's also a gas burner. The switch for that's on the inside, so keep that in mind. Lower left-hand corner outside is for the heating element, and then your gas burner is inside. Right now, this is drained. It's a 10-gallon water heater, and it's all set for the winter because this trailer is winterized. Okay, you have a 50-amp cord. We also give you a reducer to reduce it down to a 30. Okay. Your valves are down here, or your hookups for your dump hose is down here, of course. You have a ladder which makes it easy to inspect the roof. Make sure you inspect it occasionally so you can make sure there's no damage done to the roofing material or attachments, like, let's say, low branches, that sort of thing. Give it a look over. It's also pre-wired for a backup camera. You can see that housing there. That's a Furrion backup camera housing. So if you want to add a backup camera, there's a kit made by Furrion that fits right on there. Just make sure you get the one that fits that housing. So this is a 331K, the model. Okay, as I come in, the first thing we see is the other end of your vacuum system, right? So you can just sweep stuff up to here and then turn it on, and it'll suck the dirt right in. You also can use that for a vacuum attachment. This right here is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green. If it's not green, get it serviced. This is your power converter right here. It does the opposite of an inverter. It converts. It starts with 110 AC and converts it to 12 volt DC. So you see you got regular 110 AC circuit breakers here. As long as you're plugged in, you'll have 110 AC at this side, and they're all labeled. Then over here are 12 volt DC fuses, and they're all labeled. So it converts the power to 12 volt DC. Also, when you're plugged in, it'll charge your battery. It'll always sense your battery and send enough amps up there to keep it charged. So when you're towing, your tow vehicle will charge the battery. When you're plugged into shore power, this power converter charges the battery. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, let me close the door here. We're letting out the heat. So you have a touch panel here. Let me see what we've got here. It's populating now. So the leveling system, I showed you the outside controls. The leveling system can also be controlled from this touch panel. It's the same thing, it just gives you more options. You can operate all the different jacks separately. Just remember, auto hitch height is there and auto level is there. Those are the most common ones to use. If you scroll through this list, you can also auto retract it all. You can go into manual mode and operate them independently of each other, that sort of thing. Something you'll have to fiddle with to learn it all, but it's all basic stuff. Okay, this is your control panel here. Alright, so your slide room here, it's hydraulic, so the switch controls all the slide outs. Remember I told you can shut some of them on and off outside in that water compartment out there. Your awning is right here. The rest of these are lights. Then you got your water pump right here. That's to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water. It's also used to winterize the trailer. You have tank heaters, right? So you have heating pads on each one of your holding tanks to extend your camping season, so you turn those on there. Your water heater for gas is right there. I showed you outside. It's the switch in the lower left hand corner for the heating element. Never run it without water in it. Then of course you have all your levels here. You can check them there, okay? It's pre-wired for a solar panel, that's all that sticker's telling us. Okay. So, this is for your power fan and power fan lid. So you can control that from right here. This is just your thermostat. Right now it's zone 1, heat is on. They work like they all do. You hit the mode button to light it up and then you just go through all the options. It works like any other thermostat. You pick mode to go to the different options. You pick zone from the front to the rear. And if you want to just run the fan, that sort of thing, you can set the clock. All the usual stuff, okay? Alrighty, so as we come in here, we just have storage. These are your vacuum cleaner attachments here. And this is just stuff. It looks like remotes. This is also your controller for, well, let me see here. I don't quite know exactly what that is. Let me see. Oh, this is for your you can program this to sense the temperature and the pressure in your tires, I believe. There's the instructions attached to it. Okay, and this is all your literature and extra stuff here on that packet. Refrigerator we talked about. Make sure you travel with this latch on so it doesn't swing open and dent the doors. Your keys are right here. Okay. Just want to look at something, make sure there's nothing stashed over here. This is a pantry, of course, with slide-out drawers. Microwave works like any other microwave, although it does have a vent on it, a 2-speed. I think, well, it has at least 1-speed fan and a light. Okay. Your range works like most of them do. You have these 3 knobs here in the center are for the 3 burners. This is for the oven, and this is the sparker. Okay, so you're just going to go to light. Now we just changed these tanks out, so when you do that, it's going to there it goes. It takes a few seconds to get the gas through the line, but now the next time you light it, it'll light immediately like this. So, okay, the oven is a little different in that there's a looks like it's never been used, which we see all the time. But back at the very back, there's a pilot light back there. So, let me see here, hold on. So I don't see it sparking, so that means you have to use a lighter, a grill lighter to light it. You just go to pilot, depress it, you keep it depressed while you're lighting it, you light the pilot light. After it lights, you still hold this in for another 10 or 15 seconds to heat up the thermocouple. Then you're going to go to whatever temperature you want, of course. When you shut it off, the pilot light goes out, so you have to relight the pilot light each time you use the oven. Always travel with the cooktop closed. Okay, your fireplace is going right now. It's a space heater, and it has you can change the appearance of the flame and that sort of thing. It has a timer, but it's really kicking out right now. When it comes to your sound, this plays discs. It I don't know, does this one have Bluetooth? It's a 2018. It probably does, but I can't say for sure. Let me look here. Yeah, it has Bluetooth also. You have a USB drive there. And you have 3 speaker zones. A and B are inside and C is outside the trailer. Plus you have a radio. So it does a lot. Of course your TV looks like it's on a... It looks like, I don't know if it's a swing out bracket or not, but it hangs on a bracket anyway. They have a strap for it. Your couch is also a jackknife sofa. You have 2 recliners. There's your table. Come up to the bathroom. Sink and shower works like any other sink and shower. The toilet works like all RV toilets. There's a flush pedal. You can't use it dry meaning the black tank is empty, so when you get to the campground, you hook up your power and your water. You put a dose of chemical right in the toilet bowl. You step on the pedal and hold it down long enough to put at least a gallon of water in there along with the chemical, then it's ready to be used. If you don't do that, if you use it dry, it'll get clogged up, and also it'll smell really, really bad. So you always want to make sure there's a chemical and water in there. Same type of fan. This is a 3-speed fan. Okay. GFCI here. There's a couple of them in this trailer. All the plugs are wired through a GFCI, even the one on the outside. Emergency escape window works like they all do. Like that, you push it open, then you pull the screen out, and you can exit in an emergency. Alright, let's see what else we have here. This is just I don't have where's the light? Let's see here. Let me look over here. Can't see very well, so there must be a light in here somewhere. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Well, either way, this is prepped for a washer dryer, so you could put a washer dryer combo in, stackable, or you can use the combo where it's all two. It's a washer dryer in one, so it has that option for both those. Always have these latched when you're traveling so you don't slam around and get broke. Actually, this one goes, they had it backwards here. This one goes here, and then this one goes there. Okay. All right, so there's storage under here, I believe. Yes. Yeah, so you got storage underneath the bed. And some wardrobe stuff there to hang coats and stuff on. Looks like they added more here. That shelf looks like it was added too. Okay, of course your TV. All right. These are sensors for the HVAC system, so that's what that is. It's telling them, giving them a reading from the bedroom. Okay. So I think that covers it. Let me look around here. I think we went through it all. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember to inspect the roofing seals and the roofing material, you know, throughout the summer, once or twice, whatever, just to make sure nothing is damaged by low branches or road debris flying up there or anything like that. Right now, this is winterized, so it's all set for the winter. Come summer, you have to bypass the water or put the water heater in camping mode. Make sure it's filled up. You flush all the antifreeze out, all the normal stuff to get it ready for summer. Okay? Okay. Thank you very much.